Hi, this is Chef Tom with Organic Living. Today we're going to do a quick chili, healthy chili. We're going to do everything all in one pot and make it really simple. There's a couple alternatives you could do to make it, if you want to take more time, but we're going to try and aim for a quick chili that's good for a couple of days, 2-3 days at once. So it gets better the next day. First, we're going to soak kidney beans in water to cover. It doesn't matter how much, as long as they're well covered, 2-3 inches above the beans. We're going to soak them in the morning or at night before we go to bed. And then we're going to pour off that water and add fresh water to it. And for every cup of kidney beans that you started with, we're going to use 5 cups of water. So what we do is we make a double batch. We make 2 cups of kidney beans soaked in the morning, and around 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock we pour off the water, put in fresh water, 10 cups of water. So this is going to be our recipe. We're going to use a 10 cup chili. First, so we soak the the kidney beans, and we're going to add them to the water that we have in there. And we're going to put in, first of all, a piece of kombu. Kombu helps better digestion for the beans, and it adds extra nutrition to the beans. So we're going to just add that. We're going to add everything to it. The beans are in there. We're going to put in garlic. We're going to put in depends how big the garlic are, 2 to 4 cloves of garlic. Then we're going to add the onions. The vegetables we cut in our cutting video that we just did. We're going to add 2 onions cut up. These were pretty big onions, actually. We're going to add 2 onions. And we're going to add 4 medium-sized carrots. So 2 carrots and 2 celery for each cup of kidney beans. So we got the carrots and the celery. So this is a double batch, so we're using 4 and 4. But if it's only 1 or 2 people, you might want to just do the 5 cups of water. And to that, we're going to add 2 shiitake mushrooms, 2 dried shiitake mushrooms, and 2 bay leaves. And instead of traditionally, chili, they use some kind of animal products in it, but instead we're going to use either rice, quinoa, or bulgur. I didn't have bulgur right now, so we're going to use, I think for this one we will use rice. And we're just going to put the rice in there. So it's about a cup of rice. Or if you wanted the quinoa, it'd be a cup. Or if you wanted the bulgur, it would be a cup. If you're just doing half a batch, it's half a cup. And then we're going to put the spices in. And what we're doing is we're putting in depends on how you like your chili. Now, this chili powder, all these ingredients are organic. So we're going to put in a teaspoon of chili powder. And we're going to put in a teaspoon of oregano and a teaspoon of thyme. Now, it's up to you if you want to put in, but it does taste good in it. We're going to a can of chopped tomatoes. Now, you could either have fire roasted tomatoes, you can just have plain chopped tomatoes. There's a lot of varieties you could get, and all you do is just open the can and just throw it in. And then we're going to close up the pressure cooker lid, and we're going to pressure cook it, bring it to pressure, and then time it for 30 minutes. After the 30 minutes, you just let the pressure come down like normal by itself. Open it up, and then we're going to add the salt to it. Don't add the salt at the beginning because the beans won't soften. And we're going to add, for this amount, we're going to add a half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of herbal mar. We like herbal mar, it's salt with herbs in it. And that's it. Cook it for another 10 minutes and serve it. Good for 2-3 days. The only other thing you could do is you can boil it if you don't have a pressure cooker. You can boil it for, it would probably take you a lot longer than the 30 minutes. It's going to probably take you an hour to an hour and a half of boiling until the beans are tender. And happy cooking.